I want to walk you through something specific today. A month-by-month timeline of how someone builds a six-figure B2B commercial collections business without ever quitting their job. Not theory, not possibilities, a realistic roadmap. Because the number one question I get is this: can I actually do this while working full-time? The answer is yes, and here is exactly how. Month one is foundation. You are building the infrastructure. Week one, form your LLC. Takes one afternoon online, under $200. Week two, apply for your surety bond and state license. Bond arrives in 1 day. License takes 30 to 60 days. Week three, set up your professional email, website, and contract templates. Week four, identify your niche and build your initial prospect list. How much time does month one take? Realistically, 4 to 6 hours per week. Early mornings, lunch breaks, weekend afternoons. Your job never knows this is happening. Month two, you are waiting on your license and warming up your outreach. This is when you connect with people in your niche on LinkedIn. When you start learning the conversation, when you prepare your discovery call system. Month three, your license arrives. The real work begins. This is when your appointment setting system activates. When outreach goes live. When discovery calls start happening. Your goal in month three is one client, just one. One client who has outstanding invoices they have mentally written off. One client who says yes to zero upfront cost. One client who hands you their problem and trusts you to solve it. What does that discovery call look like? You ask one question. What does your process look like when a client hits 90 days past due? They tell you their pain, you position yourself as the solution. Zero risk for them, nothing to lose. Month 4 through 6, this is where it gets real. Your automated sequences are working the accounts your first client placed. Demand letters went out, follow-ups running, first responses coming in, accounts begin to move, debtors respond, negotiations start, and at some point in this window, money starts coming in. One recovered invoice, 30% contingency, your first commission check, money from accounts your client had already given up on. And here is the moment that changes everything. You are still at your job, your income has not changed, but now there is additional money flowing in from a business you built in your spare time. That feeling is why people do this. Month 6 through 12 is where the math starts working in your favor. Client 1 is generating consistent commissions. You use that proof to close client 2. Client 2 gives you more accounts, more automated sequences running. Client 3, client 4, each one adding to the pipeline. Let me show you the math at scale. 5 active clients, each with $200,000 in accounts placed with you. Average recovery rate of 60%, 30% contingency. 5 clients times $120,000 collected times 30% equals $180,000. $180,000 while you were at your job, while your automated system was working in the background. That is the moment you make the decision. Do you keep the job and run both, or do you walk away on your terms? Either way, that decision is yours to make. Let me be specific about what your week looks like at full operation. Monday, 15 minutes reviewing pipeline and automated activity from the weekend. Tuesday through Thursday, calls, discovery calls with prospects, negotiation calls, client check-ins. Friday, client status updates and weekly review, 30 minutes. Saturday and Sunday, your system runs. You do not. The automated sequences are sending follow-ups. The client portal is updating. The demand letters are in the mail. You are present for strategy and relationships. Everything repetitive runs without you. That is what automation gives you. Not just money, time. Time to be at your kid's game. Time to take a real vacation. Time to be present in your life. This business was designed to give you income and a life, not one or the other. If you are ready to start that journey, the free 7-step checklist in the description is where you begin. And if you want the complete system, every step, every document, every script, the full course is linked below. Hit like if this video showed you something real. Subscribe for weekly content and drop a comment. What month on this timeline are you most excited about?